What happens after death? And I think I saw somebody saying about losing their faith as far as what happens after we die. Has anybody seen the movie Little Buddha? It's back in 1996, maybe, something like that, with Keanu Reeves playing Siddhartha, of all people. In Little Buddha, there's a scene, and I'm using this scene because it really works for me and it explains the whole reincarnation, life after death explanation. There's a scene where the monk, he's a lama, I believe, he's trying to explain to, I believe it was Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac played one of the roles in there. The monk is explaining to Chris Isaac what reincarnation is. And he's holding a cup of tea, and he smashes the tea and the cup shatters, and the tea starts pouring down the side of the desk and down the side of the chair and whatnot. And he goes, see? He goes, just like the tea. The vessel, it's tea when it's in the cup. But when the vessel breaks and there's no more vessel, the tea's running down the table, but it's still tea. So even though life force or energy may not be in its container, the container dies, the container breaks, that life force energy has to go somewhere. And if I'm not mistaken, they've recently done some discoveries in quantum physics and quantum mechanics to show that consciousness does transcend and move on to different dimensional awareness. And please, by all means, look it up. I think we've posted the article here several times, but they've kind of proven that consciousness it changes, but it moves on to another level of dimensional reality or something like that. But I like that analogy of the tea. You know, you break the cup, but the tea spills everywhere, but it's still tea. You can wipe it up with a sponge, you can squeeze it out, it's still tea. Energy doesn't die, it just changes form. Now, do we remember who we are? Are they the same consciousness? I personally don't think so. I've struggled to remember my past lives. I've had to go through the process of going through past life regression, and now it doesn't come naturally. So we are not necessarily the same people, but we are the same essence. And I believe that we all kind of make a contract to choose what our life is going to be like. Who are we going to choose to have in our lives? And I firmly do believe that everyone within my life I've asked for, whether they be good, whether they be bad. It's kind of like that free will versus fate thing. Yeah, we do have free will, but there's also a certain fate, kind of like a river that we're flowing down, that we're riding down, and that river might have a few rocks in it, and we can choose to stir around the rock, but we're still on the river. So we can direct it. We can direct the energy, but we're still on the river.